Hello, this is Scorpion's Fatality, and I'm doing a second take on this. God damn it. If you see what this is, that's just Scorpion. She's chilling up there. What you're gonna need for this, I felt like I would do a little tutorial thing. Just because, why not? It's on pinning fur, and the easiest way to actually sew fur. Now, this is thin backing because Joanne's fur is not the best fur, but I have a ton of it and I'm just trying to get rid of it. It's decent fur for beginners, but you're going to be spending a fortune there. So, if it's all you can do, then do it. So, yeah. Anyway, first thing what we're going to do is, I actually have a scrap right here. You see all of that fur right there? Because I already trimmed both these pieces, I'm just going to show you how I do this. Take the fur, bend it in half, get a trash can, or you can get one of those little plastic bins that people keep crayons and stuff in. And I know the camera can't pick it up. I'm going to do this how I normally do it just because it's not on camera. We're just going to trim the raw edge. We're going to trim that so the fur isn't as long. This is messy looking, but I usually wouldn't cut it that choppy. But this is already cut, so I figured, hey, I already cut this, why not just show a little demonstration. You do not need to cut the tops, since you'll have that down. And what you want to do before you actually start is take your slicker brush, or dog brush, whatever you want to call these. I like the ones that have the metal tooth combs. And just brush it down so it follows the grain of the fur. If you're actually doing a neck poof, or not a neck poof, well, yeah, if you want to make your fur poof, the easiest trick to do that is take your fur, instead of brushing it downward, you brush it the opposite way, brush it out a ton of times, and it will actually get a little bit puffier. I've done that on multiple suits. Now, I keep my pins in a Tootsie Roll bank because it's very, very thick cardboard. Now, if you keep your pins in like a pin cushion or something, honestly, I recommend getting something cheap like that. You can eat all the candy inside or dump it into a bowl or something. Just use these. They're such a nice thing for your pins. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your pin. I'm going to attempt to make the camera actually pick up what I'm doing. I highly recommend using these pins that have the colored tops on them. I don't recommend the flathead ones that look like they're tiny nails. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your fabric, lay it on top of each other, hold it like that, punch it through like you're gonna sew a blanket stitch, and then push it through. You don't want to do it super tight, because if you do it super tight, also a trick that I like to do is make them go the way I will sew it. So what we're gonna do on this, I'll show you what I mean with doing it too tight. That is way too tight because the fabric is pinching itself and it's bunching up. What I like to do, and it's hard to remove it that way too, what I like to personally do, push it down all the way and then pull it up halfway, push it through after bending the fabric, and then pull the fabric down a little bit just so you have enough pinned. So yeah, I just thought, because when I was a beginner, I had no idea how to do these things. I never even pinned my fabric until like just this year. So yeah, I hope I was a little bit helpful. So yeah, bye.